I'm a spreader. I'm super.
You're a super spreader. You're a wet market.
I did masturbate in your bed.
It's a
multiple
dry
times.
market.
Huh? Oh yeah, you are a dry market actually.
Hey,
yeah.
now I'm the guest. Can you
Okay, we're recording. I had a good line about George earlier when we were going down to the shops. Can you remember it?
No.
You said something about there being no. There's no appeal.
Oh yeah, I was saying that
Bournemouth.
Because every time I go to Bournemouth, like I get hit on like aggressively.
By the inbred people.
Because I'm saying because there must be like there's not many appealing men in Bournemouth, so they just see me and they're like, fuck, this is
wow, he's got all his
like,
teeth.
This is an elite man.
Yeah.
And it's the only place it ever happens.
Yeah.
Every time.
And then I said that George is appealing or something about appealing.
Because I'm peeling.
You're kind of peeling.
Because I have a skin disease.
Yeah.
We're all fat and ginger, so you
fuck off.
fuck off.
I'm losing weight.
So is George.
Yeah. What, when his skin's peeling off?
Yes.
Technically, you are losing weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you so out of breath?
Just fucked, bro. I can't fucking sleep. The fucking cunts in my house are fucking so noisy.
Right.
There's two culprits.
Yeah.
There's a guy next to me. He's a
homeless guy gets a house and
he starts to complain.
It's too noisy. Yeah. What, you prefer the fucking the fucking 405 bus going?
The hostels were fucking quiet. I might go back to the hostels.
Nah,
bro, I might go back to the hostels.
Sounds like you're getting a bit hostile.
Yeah.
It's fucking, bro. It's this cunt next to me.
There's a queer.
In the same room, you share.
No, I got my own room.
Yeah.
And then next to me, there's this fucking Arab guy, and he's just he only ever speaks Arab, so I know he's Arab.
Yeah.
And he just speak
the Queen's English.
Well, he just fucking he's talking to someone. I don't know who he's talking to.
Right.
But he talks at full volume.
He's praying.
He's praying. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. No, he's not praying. He's doing fucking Charlie in his room.
He's praying on little girls.
Doing Charlie.
Okay.
He's fucking. He'll walk. So like last night.
Yeah.
So there's this Arab guy. He weren't there last night until about 4 a.m. But before that, there's this fucking gay kid.
I'm interested.
You like him? He's 21 and black.
Oh well, yeah.
The race is always so important. Like, it's fucking this guy is Egyptian. You wouldn't fucking believe. Can you believe that? In my house, in my fucking house.
This guy's from fucking Iceland.
I don't give a fuck where you're from. Just fucking when it hits mid.
Yes, you do.
No, I fucking don't. I don't care who. If Rob's quiet, I don't care. You're fucking Australian. I don't mind you because you fucking have fucking boundaries and are quiet past midnight.
Yeah.
I don't care where you're from.
Yeah.
When it hits midnight, you stop playing music. You stop talking on the phone.
There's things that's called time zones.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's in a different time zone.
Yeah, he's
still adjusting to the UK time.
He's this gay cunt. He was fucking doing fucking balloons with his fucking gal pals till like 3 in the morning.
Animal balloons, right?
Nangs.
No, thanks. Oh, right. No, I meant like
Oh, right. Yeah.
What do you call them?
Yeah.
Balloon animals.
Yeah, balloon. No. He's a fucking balloon animal. It's fucking. So like, so I knock on his door.
Like, you'd like to blow him up?
Yeah.
Leave
that to the Arab.
No, this is the problem. This is why I can't sleep, because now the only way I can fucking calm down is just by picturing me murdering him. And it's gonna. It will, because I knock on his door and I'm like, be quiet.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, shut up.
Oh, the gay guy does.
The gay guy.
Oh yeah, not the Arab.
I was gonna say that's an interesting Arab accent.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Praise
Free Palestine.
Yeah.
The Arab guy, right? The Arab guy. He does it every time, but when you knock on his door, he goes, "Okay, sorry, brother." Like, he's just fucking retarded.
Yeah.
So it's fine. He's just an idiot.
Right.
But this gay guy, he'll give you shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, I will murder you. It will get to the point where I will actually murder you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, like, you can't fucking, like, my basic needs of fucking sleep have been taken away from me.
But what's he
If this was caveman times, I would have killed him by now.
Yeah. But what's he doing that's making noise?
Balloons, playing music, talking at full volume.
Yeah.
Just like, haha,
Did you hear the filling up the balloons,
and the balloon pops.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, do your drugs in your room. I'm doing drugs in the room.
Yeah.
It's fine. I just don't make noise when I do it. I'm doing it alone.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I've got headphones on.
Right. What like does he have men over?
No, he only has
Oh,
ever have like young girls, like who are like 20 over.
Right.
How old is he?
He seems maybe 21, but you never know.
Okay,
He could be
yeah.
fucking older. I don't know.
Yeah, black don't crack.
Yeah.
Could be way older.
Because it was Pride yesterday, because I could hear him going like, "Yes, this is our day, yes," all this
Oh,
shit.
God.
And then he
Chucky
leaves.
Air Law.
But then he leaves like midnight, and he
Yeah.
comes back at 2 in the morning. He's like, "So you've only been out for 2 hours?"
Yeah.
So what have you been like? You won't even party. So you party indoors with your fucking cunty friends.
Right.
So
yeah.
then about 3 in the morning, I'd knocked on his door, and he was like, "Oh, sharp." I was like, "No, fucking you be quiet."
Yeah.
And he turned the music down. And then 4 in the morning, the fucking Arab comes home, and he's
Yeah.
on the phone. Who's he fucking ringing?
Right.
And he's just screaming down the phone.
Right. Did the Arab guy and the gay guy get along?
They beef. They're
I'm
they're
sure they
arguing.
do.
So I'm trying to get the Arab on my side.
Yeah.
So like when I see the Arab, I'm like, "Hey buddy, you're right. He's noisy, isn't he?
Yeah.
We should make a complaint about
you
him."
should bring up the gay thing as well.
Well, I think well we could probably kill him together, couldn't we?
Yeah.
We'll throw him off the fucking roof.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could throw him off the roof,
Yes.
or into a pool.
Fucking
Okay,
anything.
sorry. So what drugs are you doing now?
I've got a bit back into cocaine. Just a little bit.
The way you said that. Got a little bit back into cocaine.
Just a little bit. Just like,
Yeah, because you've got a bit of money now.
well, I had money now. It's all gone.
Ah, George.
It's all gone in the coke.
Ah, George.
I came into some money through the house. There's a bit of a scam. I don't really want to go into it.
No, we won't. We won't.
It's hardly
we won't,
illegal, but I came into a little bit of
we won't
money,
let
but
you.
I snorted it all. It's because of the stress.
the gay guy is causing
The
you to
gay
do coke.
guy, the Arab guy, the fucking fool of society.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing
yeah.
coke now.
So it's just the 3 of you in the house.
No, it's like 8 people, but that's my
Oh.
floor. So it's people upstairs. It's just people upstairs. But the people upstairs, they don't seem to be making any noise.
Right.
There's no oven,
Okay.
so I can't cook food.
So you just steal food, surely. Pre-made
Yeah,
food.
but, yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it'd be.
just live off meal deals.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm gonna die of
Steal
scurvy.
deals. I've been living off of meal
You're gonna
deals
die.
for-
There's many other.
I think
things
you already
you're gonna
have
die of before that, Yeah.
Yeah, so like I can't cook the fridge. You can't store any food because the fridge is it's a fucking. You open it, it just stinks.
Right.
It's just fucking revolting.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
store food. I was hanging meat out my window the other day.
So is the gay guy.
Yeah.
Help yourselves, boys.
Yes.
So
So it's just I might I don't know. I might go back to the hostels, man, because the hostels are better. The hostels are
no,
better.
George, no, you finally got a house after a year and a half of being homeless. You can't fucking
Yeah, but I might. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I might kill this guy. I might kill him.
the gay guy.
You know, the
Probably-
cocaine probably isn't helping. I know you want it when you're stressed, but I think it probably.
Yeah, I know. I
Were you
know.
makes
doing
it
coke
worse.
last night?
No, I wasn't.
Why
doing
don't you
coke.
smoke weed?
I can't smoke weed. It makes people paranoid. Yeah, no, I do.
But the coke doesn't.
yeah.
The coke doesn't.
Right.
The cocaine. Oh, I get a little bit paranoid, but like with the cocaine, it's like when you're walking. Like if I'm walking home and it's night, I'll see shadow people.
But you
Where
can't
do
call
you
them
can't call them that, George. You can't call them that.
I'll see like
Yeah.
you
Shadow people.
you look and you're like, is that a man? And you look close, it's just a lamppost. It's a lot of that.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
but
know.
like, I think people, you just gotta power through that. Cause like, yeah, I think if you just smoke enough weed, you start to learn that it's just. I
I get that. But the thing is, so I'll smoke a joint and then I'll get extremely anxious, like butterfly feeling, like extreme anxiety for about an hour, and I'm like, this sucks. And also, if I
have like 2 drags, just wean yourself into it.
yeah, it's true.
Like you don't have to finish the whole joint. That's the thing, because
Yeah.
it's so much stronger now.
So yeah,
Just put it down, and then you can have one joint that lasts you all night.
yeah, that's true. I mean, like I'll smoke 2 drags, and then like I'll get after like an hour, I will start calming down.
And then it feels good.
It feels. I mean, I'm high. It feels fine.
What about
honestly.
edibles or something?
No, because edibles send you to the fucking moon, bro. Like,
Right. Okay.
You can kind of microdose them. You can have a little.
If
maybe.
if we could put up with Chris for however long we did, you can fucking put up with
No.
this faggot.
Chris is a fucking angel compared to these two.
No,
cunts.
fucking
no.
I would take Chris all day over these two. Cunts.
You don't know
you won't.
Chris.
You don't know
You
Chris
don't know
like we know
Chris.
Chris, and we'll get to Chris. But when you said the thing about,
Well, you might have been friends. You might be friends with Chris.
I'm
one
getting
day, actually.
crisp.
yeah. But that happened to me once when I got jumped by like a couple of guys with they had like hurley sticks, like it's a sport in Ireland called hurling, and
But
it's
you
like,
got jumped by people who were hurling.
no, they had like
Oh, okay.
it's like a baseball
is that the
bat.
one where they
Anorexic people.
like
No, that's
curling.
yeah, curling.
Yeah.
Hurling is where
Yeah, Chris has been curling, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, but he they had these hurley sticks, which are basically like baseball bats.
Right.
And then they chased me near my house from my phone and my wallet. And then after that, anytime I was going home high, I kept like thinking I could see them. And then one time I saw like what I thought was like a gang of lads, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I went like the long way home, and I added like 20 minutes onto my journey. And then when I like got to the end of my road from the opposite direction, it was just a bunch of wheelie bins. But I thought it was like a bunch of men. I was just so fucking high.
Yeah.
But so like, so you're doing coke now?
I'm not doing coke. I've done coke a few times.
Right.
And like I bought it's just like I've got no money now, so like I'm back off the coke.
Well, that's a good thing, maybe.
Yeah. I can't be trusted with money.
Yeah.
Where do you get? Is it?
What's your plug? Who's your plug?
Just a coke guy.
Right.
I just got a guy.
The coke man.
Just a coke man.
Yeah. Does he come to you or do you go to him?
I normally meet him after a gig if I'm in Soho. Like I'll message him and then he'll come.
Comedian?
Nah, just a guy.
Just a dude. And is this a plug from back in the day?
I can't remember how. Yeah, I can't remember how I got his number. Oh, I know I got his number off someone.
George, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I pissed him off actually because I was like, this was months ago. I was trying to pick up a bag, and I was splitting it with Dom Fraser, the bag.
Okay. Yeah.
So I meet.
I didn't know you.
Yeah, he
doesn't
does not
strike
seem
me as
like
a bad
coke
guy.
Yeah.
Dom does coke. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He
He's a
needs
cool
to fucking
guy.
coke. The
I
loads
bet he
of
doesn't
He
change
does, yeah.
at all when he's on coke.
Yeah, no, he's
He's pretty much the same.
Yeah. He just he's a little bit more tense. But that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the perfect guy to do coke with.
Yeah.
Guy who's not gonna fucking chew your fucking ear off.
Yes. Yeah.
You can just sort of. I want to do. I mean, preferably I do cocaine alone.
Yeah.
But anyway, but what happened was me and Dom were splitting the bag. So I call this guy, and then so we go to get cash out, right?
Yeah.
And then Dom, so I've already got cash, and then Dom's like, we go to the cash point, and that cash point is out of service.
Right.
So Dom goes, I'll find another one. So he walks into Chinatown, and then just never returned.
Okay.
So I was ringing him like, where are you? And he's not answering the phone.
Yeah.
So I had to ring the guy and be like, the guy I'm splitting the coke with,
Yeah.
he's gone, and I don't want a whole one to myself. And the guy was like, but I'm 5 minutes away. I was like, yeah, I don't want it. And then I had a few more bevies,
Yeah.
and then I was like, I actually wouldn't mind that cocaine.
Yeah.
So then when I got back to my hostel, when I was staying in the hostel, and I rung him again. I was like, look, I know I fucked you around, but come to this place, Wilson Green. And then I needed to get cash out. So I didn't have cash. I needed to get cash out. So then I said, I'll meet me at this Tesco's.
Yeah.
Right. So I met him at the Tesco. So I went to the Tesco's to get cash out. But I sent him to a different Tesco's in West Wilson Green. And bro, he was so fucking angry.
Yeah.
He was like, "Why you fucking ring me like this? I'm not a prostitute. I'm
Is
not
this your housemate?
No, this is the fucking coke.
Coke guy. All
He's
right,
like, well, I'm not a prostitute. Don't just ring me up.
Yeah.
You know. And he was like, and if you do this again, I'll fucking kill you.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I've called him since, and he's been fine.
So, and why did Dom go off into Chinatown?
I don't know. I think
you never found out what happened.
I never found out
I
what
haven't
happened.
seen him since.
Let's call him and find out.
Yeah.
Did you say before the pod that you got a little Chinese hand job, or is that just a joke?
Oh no, that's just a joke. But I just went to a hand job place like years ago.
Right. Okay.
And the joke is, it was so good that like she had such a good grip on my penis that they pulled the table from under me. I've been.
Oh yeah, I remember that
It's an old
bit.
joke,
Yeah. Chairman Mouth. That's a good one.
Yeah, Chairman Mouth is
That's very good.
a Hamish line.
That's very good.
Yes.
So, but you and the gay guy could bond over doing drugs, maybe. You know.
No, I don't do
Doing
drugs with that cunt.
Yeah.
It's like, because he just does balloons as well. Balloons are the worst drugs.
Yeah, it's over very quick, isn't it?
It's like crack.
First of all, no, they're not.
They're fucking all, mate.
They are when you are on something else. Like if you're on cocaine or
Yeah.
on MDMA and doing balloons, it's unbeatable.
I don't know, man. It makes me because I did so many balloons when I was like 19.
Oh, it's not good for you.
Oh,
I
it
wouldn't
makes
do
me,
it. Like
it gives again. I get like every once in a while I would do a balloon and like I'd lose all sense of myself.
yeah, that's the point.
Oh yeah, but it fucking freaks me out. Like when you come back soon, you're like, who are these people? Doesn't that freak you out?
No, I'm like, take me back.
Ugh.
Right.
Take me back to the void.
I never
You
liked.
feel like you're part of like the primordial soup of the universe.
Yes.
Or something. It's fucking amazing.
the
Yeah.
primordial soup of the universe.
It is like that.
Frank Zappa album or something.
Yeah.
I did a balloon once, and I was looking forward, and my mate, like I saw time in reverse. So my
Yeah.
mate walked forward, but I saw it as him walking backwards across the fucking living room.
Yeah.
And, when
Oh,
and I
wow.
was like, this is too heavy.
He was hanging out with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you were hanging out with Mike. There's lots of
Yeah.
naked young boys. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, the amount of drugs at fucking the gig yesterday, Fontaine's DC and Kneecap, you would have fucking hated it. A lot of anti-British sort of rhetoric.
Yeah.
From Kneecap.
Oh fuck Kneecap.
But they say we don't hate the Brits, we hate the British government. That's
fuck
what
it.
they say.
Fuck Joe Kneecap. They got fucking money from the British government as an arts fund thing.
Yeah.
So fuck them.
Yeah,
they're
but
financed by the British government.
But no, that was like there was some other reasoning behind that. I don't know.
Oh, bold. Yeah, but it's the thing. It's always another reason, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always, oh yeah, we're just taking money from the state to fight the state. It's like, no, as soon as you take money from the state, you are mouthpieces from the state.
But no, it was like a grant or something.
It was a grant, yeah.
Yeah. But they had some reason for it.
Oh,
I don't
fuck
know.
them.
I don't know.
Bullshit.
They were spending it on balaclavas or something. I don't know. Yeah.
But also, like, the fucking troubles are over.
Yeah, they're ceasefire babies.
They're harkening.
We haven't even gotten started yet.
They're harkening back to the 90s. It's like, who gives a shit? Fucking, the war is over.
Yeah, but they're just... Well, their whole thing now is like...
They're marketing to fucking English people who have Irish heritage.
Plastic paddies.
Plastic paddies. It's like, you're a bunch of fucking losers.
Well, they're... I'll be honest with you. Like, they've got a few good songs, and they're great performers.
They've got good sound, yeah, but they're fucking losers.
But the whole Free Palestine thing, I was saying to Hamish, like, it was just done to death yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, talk about beating a dead... Talk about beating a dead Palestinian child.
Wait, you know what? My theory on this is right. Is that you saw it at Glastonbury. Everyone's doing like. By the way, Free Palestine. But it's like these cunts go to fucking Glastonbury now. These middle class wankers, and they see it as they go to Glastonbury to have a party, but also because they think they're activists, they want to protest. They do this as a way of saying, "Look, I'm also an activist." It's like, no, you're not. You've gone to a field to do fucking MDMA.
Yes.
And now you're trying to get around by not actually doing that. Activism is meant to be you take a Saturday off or a Sunday off and you go on a fucking march and you get smacked by a police officer.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what activism is.
You're going to be sacrificing
It's
something.
a sacrifice.
You refuse to move seats on the bus, like there were Rosa Parks.
Yeah, you make a sacrifice. Not going to a fucking party and doing drugs and chanting Free Palestine at a fucking festival isn't fucking activism. It's bullshit.
But like, yesterday it was just like, and they were coked off their fucking heads, the pair of the Kneecap lads. And just like after every song, and sometimes it would go on for like a few minutes in between songs, they were like, "There's a genocide happening in Palestine, Free Palestine," and then there's just like these fucking random like just white fucking middle class faggots in the crowd being like trying to start like Free Palestine chants, and only like 6 people would join in, and they'd be like, "Oh, I thought we were," and like just every 2 minutes with fucking Kneecap just Free Palestine, we got him. But they're so coked off their heads. Like one of the guys, Mowgli Bap is his name, and it translates to something in Irish. But yeah, he was just so off his head on coke. He was like, "The Free Palestine." He was mumbling, but you'd hear Palestine every fucking 2 seconds. And the guy gave like a speech towards the end that went on for about fucking 10 minutes about like, oh, we got to use our voices and blah, 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 blah. And also they kept saying like, thanking the crowd for making this possible. It's like, the only reason you're playing Finsbury Park is because of Fontaine's DC. Yeah. Never once were they like, Fontaine's DC, thank you for having us. It's the only reason we're fucking playing in front of 45,000 people.
Who was playing last?
Fontaine's DC.
Okay,
was
so
they're
the big...
yeah, they were the big act. They were the headline act. And, at one, like the amount of like Palestinian flags and stuff, and I don't mind the ones on the poles, like the fucking long ones that you see at Glasgow. There was people on like they'd sit on. There's like 2 people like sitting on other people's shoulders, and they were holding a Palestinian flag like this at like head height, and it was blocking like all of our view of the stage. And people were like, "Fucking put down the flag!" And it was just like 2 fucking middle class white women, just like, "No, we have to free Palestine."
Oh my
God!
I
was fucking go to Palestine.
Yeah, and I was just like,
furious.
Fucking pull down the flag. Sorry, just spotting you there. Pull down the flag, and then there's people like trying to like grab at the flag. But then you're like, do I seem like fucking like I'm anti-Palestinian if I'm?
But
shouting
do people
at them?
get the flag down? Because that would
eventually, like one guy eventually like ripped it and then just fucked it into the crowd.
Nice.
And then all of a sudden, then another one popped up.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're just standing beside some fucking like white dude, and he's just there like free Palestine, free, like by himself.
Yeah.
And like, what are we doing here, lads? Like, what are we? This is like I said, I'm all for fucking Free Palestine and stop the people dying or whatever.
But they're
it's
cosplaying as activists.
Exactly.
It's like fucking go fucking have a march or something. I respect that when they were protesting fucking last year and they was all doing their marches and shit. It's like, all right, fair enough. Like there is a genocide going on. You can't fucking.
He definitely complained about them.
No, I know. I never. I mean, maybe a little bit, but like fucking, like if that's actual protest. It's like by fucking going to a fucking concert and then making it all about that. It's like you're getting the easy way out, and also you're preaching to the choir.
Exactly, that's what Hamish says.
You got to fucking, you got to do it in places where people who disagree with you and fucking convince them.
Exactly, do it outside fucking Parliament or Westminster or whatever, like where there's people actually making decisions. That's what I was saying. It's like the audience, I'd say, was about 60% Irish. And then the rest of the people were at a Kneecap/Fontaine's DC gig. Everyone there is fucking pro-Palestinian and fucking free Palestine, stop the genocide. And fucking they're all just banging on about it. It's like, yeah, we fucking get it.
Because Matt Healy when he headlined Glastonbury, he made a point saying...
I saw that, yeah.
He was like, I'm going to keep... We have not made any political statements, and that's a very... we've done this on purpose because, we're just guys singing songs, essentially.
Yeah.
And when I saw the comments, it's all fucking... these fucking like Fern Brady fucking comments saying, "Oh, that's a nice privilege for you to be able to do that." It's like fuck off, Fern.
Yeah,
it's like you've only got a career because you fucking think you're an activist. If this was 20 years ago before like the whole political climate, you'd be fucking serving drinks in a pub because you've got no fucking talent.
I've never actually watched her.
She's shit.
She's shit.
She's shit. Yeah, and it's like, people are just fucking.
What is she, like a political comedian?
She's a Scotch cunt who's fucking.
No, I know. I remember because she's somewhat big in Australia.
Her whole thing is, I'm bisexual, and isn't that amazing?
I thought it was that she was autistic.
Oh, she's fucking everything.
Oh, she has. She's there all the above.
But so, like, what is she? What does she do?
She goes on and makes some watery fucking political jokes about fucking feminism or fucking being autistic or being bisexual. It's the most fucking the most fucking boring fucking acceptable shit you could. What annoys me is that she thinks she's rebelling against the system. She is the system.
Yeah. Right, but I saw that with Matty Healy where he was like, yeah, we want everyone to come together and we don't want to isolate people by bringing politics into it. Yeah. I was like, yeah, some people go to gigs to just fucking get away from all of that without getting... And also, there's enough people ramming the Palestine thing down people's throats that it's just like, yeah, you don't have to do it. It's not... It was annoying. Like, got to a point where I was like, Jesus Christ. There was a few times where I caught myself going, woo, whenever they were like... Yeah. Because they're showing they're showing Palestinian flags like up on the fucking screens and everything. Yeah. Right. And I was just like, you could tell there was a few people who were like, oh yeah. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Just cuts to you, just like, fuck.
Yeah. The camera cuts to me and I'm like, fuck. Yeah. And in fairness, like, Fontaine's DC kind of like, they kind of went easy on the Palestine stuff because I think everyone was free Palestine out.
I feel like they did our Palestine bit.
Exactly, yeah. Because they said it like twice. They were like...
They just, they got pissed off at Kneecap. They're like, hey, we were going to talk about
that was going to be our fucking thing. But they had Palestinian flags hanging from their keyboards and all that sort of stuff. But all the bands said free Palestine. There's Amel and the Sniffers. Yeah. Fucking Blonde Shell was the other band. Bean Stellar or something.
But it's gonna make art shit because now the requirement to be like on a lineup like that is by saying free Palestine. Right. So if you refuse, just say for instance you for whatever reason refuse to say free Palestine, you could be the best band in the world, but you won't be able to open for DC Fontaine's because you don't agree with it.
Yeah.
So it becomes a fucking incestuous thing where it's like, oh, they have the acceptable opinion, so we will put them on. That's what you see in comedy. It's like you see so many people who have the acceptable opinion, and that's why they get fucking opportunities.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
I think the only people that are against free Palestine are just Zionists. Not many people.
No, it's
not that many people. No.
Even the fact like that, obviously the politicians and stuff aren't like still support the Israeli government. I'm sure behind closed doors they're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. I
think there's a lot of people who are like generally ambivalent about the whole thing.
Whereas
like,
for
sure. There's that. That's probably most people, to be fair.
They're just like,
there's people like I think it's right wingers who are like who see liberals saying free Palestine, so they just automatically take the opposite opinion because they say, oh, this is being cringe. And it's like, this is the one time when actually them being a bit
over.
One. So you get one. You get to be right once. Yeah, you're like a stop clock.
You see it with like is Bob Villain guy at Glasgow. Did you see this guy?
Yeah,
because he got death to the IDF.
Yeah, because he got fucking dropped by his label, didn't he?
Did he? Yeah. Well, the labels.
Yeah.
Run by.
Yeah.
Like he was chanting like from the river to the sea, which if I'm not mistaken, is like that saying implies that they need to like
get rid of all of Israel.
Get rid of all of Israel.
Well, the river to the sea means like from the Jordan River to the Palestine Sea. So it's like basically saying get rid of Israel completely.
Yeah. And he's there like from the river to the sea, and then there's just all these. You can see all these white posh kids like from the river to the sea. It's like you don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
I think most people that were like even at the Fontaine's gig were like you could you can just tell that they just don't. Not that you have to be well educated on the whole thing to know that what's going on is like bad or whatever, but you could tell that most of them were just like sheep.
I don't know. I think Israel maybe shouldn't exist anymore. I think they've fluffed it. They fluffed it.
They went too far.
They went way too far.
They're starting to get under my skin.
Yeah.
Foreskin.
Leave it alone.
Well, with Germany, we split them in two. You know, we had East and West. Maybe we do that with Israel, split them in two.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a little bit. It's just that the West is very small. The West is just a teeny.
Israel is actually tiny. Yeah. In comparison to like, because when I looked at a map of the Middle East, I was like, they're fucking like,
There's that. Sorry, I was listening to Gary Goldman, that joke he has where he's like, he relates the Bible or the Old Testament to the book. He's just not that into you.
Yeah.
He's like, God left you the only strip of land in the Middle East that doesn't have an oil well underneath it. Maybe he's not that into you. It's so fucking
good. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like when all the Iran stuff was going on, it genuinely felt like everyone just forgot about Palestine for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, and then the Iran thing kind of ended, and then everyone's like, oh yeah, no, it's still the same. There's still hundreds of people. But like before the kneecap came on, they had on the screen like just like Israel is committing a genocide. Like they just had that on these big screens, and everyone's like, woo!
Yeah.
And it's like 60,000 people have been killed. It's like, woo!
That's a weird response, isn't it?
Yeah, but like
it's like seeing Holocaust footage and be like, yeah, we know it's happening.
I think it was just me cheering to be honest. Looking back, I would love to have. Like, I'd love to know how long I would have survived if I had like an Israel flag and I was like waving.
Wow.
Like, how long would you last before you get punched in the face or the flag?
You would probably die. Yeah.
You would probably die.
That would be funny though.
Yeah,
you just go dressed as like a Jew with like.
Oh man, that would have been great.
Be like, oh, I'm allowed to be here. I'm enjoying the kneecap.
Yeah. Just dress like a full Hasidic Jew with the hat, the curls, the fucking.
You get a chair and you get lifted. You get lifted above. You're like,
oh, that would have been great.
Yes.
Get like five of us to go dressed as like fucking Hasidic Jews. Yeah. With like the fucking either that or like with the little yarmulke on or whatever. But then that's the thing with that. We're not gonna get too into this, but the 60,000 people dead. There's like good evidence that like a third of that 60,000 is Hamas fighters. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I bet we knocked 20 off that. I don't know if it's a third of it, but there's a considerable amount of that 60,000 is Hamas
but there's
fighters.
also but I mean, it's when you're killing that many children and you're also just killing people lining up to get food, it's like the numbers don't even mean anything.
It's a war of peoples, not a war of like they tried it when they first framed it. They said it's the Hamas-Israeli war, and that's to say like we're fighting just Hamas. And then you look at the numbers, like no, it's a war between the Palestinian people and the Israeli people.
They're openly trying to get rid of the Palestinians. Like, I'm sick of this. Like,
you got my letter.
This like, no, it's Hamas. It's like, no, you want them gone because you want, because
you're being greedy.
It's like you with your gay housemate.
Yeah,
you just want to get. You're like, this fucking guy is just.
Let's keep throwing rockets for his window.
Yeah. With these balloons. You know that guy was like kicked out of his house because his family is homophobic or whatever. The gay black.
Well, the family is correct. The family judged him correctly.
But I mean, the amount of drugs at this gig yesterday was like just everywhere you turn, there was just fucking people doing bag, and whatever. It's been so long since I've been at a fucking live music event. I forgot how much I hated them in the sense that like if you're not. Like I'm 31 now. Like back like 10 years ago, I go to gigs. I'd be in fucking mosh pits and fucking doing all the mad stuff. And now at 31, I was like standing down like near the back, and like I was there with Flanagan and a couple of other comedians, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna push in." I was like, "I'm gonna stay."
Yeah.
And then like one of them was just, one of these guys was just so drunk, and they're just like, "No, come on!" And you're like, "I'm gonna." When someone's trying to convince you to stay in a pub when you want to leave, he's like, "No, come on." I'm like, fucking just drop it. And then at one point I'm like down the back where like that's where most of the people who just want to chill and just watch stand. And then this girl, like a few girls started like doing this and like bumping into people, and one of them kind of like started pushing me with this, and she was like I was like, what? And she goes, we're gonna start a mosh pit. And I just went, no.
Yeah.
I just turned around and went, no.
Yeah.
And she was so like, ugh, like you fucking
no, but you mosh at the front,
party pooper.
You mosh at the front, you stand at the back. That's the rules.
Yeah, but I can see why I was just like, no. And then these folks told you the fucking, I'm standing there, it's like the last song, and we're all packed in like sardines, can't really go anywhere, and then I just get this whiff of like fucking like a really strong chemical, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, I can't really move because it's like the last song and it's fucking whatever, a Starburst, it's fucking song, absolute banger. And then it goes away, and then it comes back again, and I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? I look over and there's just 2 fucking white girls just sniffing fucking poppers like. But then I'm getting paranoid because you know me, I'm like, now I'm high, and I'm gonna get fucking brain damage from this bullshit, and I can't move. So like the whole way home, I'm just on my phone, like googling fucking the effects.
I think the damage that you get from being in the London Underground is probably worse.
I'm still freaking out.
I really would not worry about that.
It's going to be a few days before I'm not worried about it.
Nah, you'll be fine.
But I was there googling it, and I went onto like the Poppers subreddit, and then I just went down this rabbit hole, like just lying in my bed, just trying to. I actually asked a question in the subreddit, being like, I was at a music festival. That's how like my anxiety. That's how bad my anxiety is. I was like, I was at a music festival, and there was these 2 girls beside me. I know someone's just gonna be like, yeah, you're insane.
You'll be fine, yeah.
But I went onto the Poppers subreddit, and they sound like a great time.
They are fun, yeah.
But I thought you would know all about them. I thought you would have been with someone who, because isn't it for anal sex? Like
anal sex, but there's a lot of people on there who like goon when they're on. What does gooning mean?
Oh, it's like edging.
Edging, yeah. I thought, there's lots of people there being like, oh, they go on like 6-hour goon sessions.
Is it because
where they fucking and they say like it's the best thing ever?
Yeah, I can imagine.
But then what put my mind at ease a little bit was like there's people asking questions, being like, you know, what are the long-term effects of like doing poppers? And there's literally people in the comments being like, I've done poppers every day for 20 years and I'm fine.
Yeah.
So I was a bit like, I'll probably
I've done like my fair share of poppers.
But how close do you have to be to the poppers to fucking actually
to actually get it properly? You have to put it right up to your nose. So like if you're just smelling it, like it might have a very small, but you would know, like if you were getting a full effect of it, you'd
be high. You'd be high.
It makes you.
I felt a little bit of a.
No, you did.
No, well,
no, you did.
You would know.
Yeah.
You would know.
I would know. Yeah. But it was my paranoia. It was just like.
Yeah.
And then I was just like. Yeah, but just the amount of I felt like an old man. Like there's kids smoking joints in front of me, and I was like,
"You're 30 at a gig. You're
I know,
you're an old man.
Sober.
No, yeah, and I'm sober. Yeah,
that's
but
fine.
You're smoking joints, and I'm like, excuse me, please. Dave Grohl was there. He was up in the
really.
Yeah, we were all standing there near the tower, and everyone was like, oh, pointing up, and then we all looked up, and then Dave Grohl was just like looking down at us like, nah. And we were like, you cheated on your wife recently and had a baby. You know that?
Oh yeah.
He had a baby outside of him.
Nice.
Yeah, he went and fucked another woman.
Was the woman hot?
Courtney Love. No, could you imagine?
Yeah.
No, she's barren at this stage. But who else was there? I think I saw a few famous. Someone else.
Well, because this completely passed me by. Was this like a massive event, like in the sense of like was everyone talking about it and shit?
Yeah, it seems like the Irish
huge.
were.
There's a lot of Irish.
Every Irish comic.
Every Irish person in London was at this fucking gig. At one point,
can I just say, should we call Chris before the Patreon?
Oh yeah, no, we'll call Chris.
Yeah.
We get into Chris now once I finish.
Yeah. Sorry.
Like no. There was friends of ours who like talk about like it was like Vittorio and stuff, and I didn't see them, but they were like, I met with Mike Rice's younger brother. And I came over and he was with Vittorio and another comic. And they were like, oh, you should have been over there. We were with Paul Mescal, like the actor.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it wasn't like Mescal had a big entourage. It was just like it was like Paul Mescal, his mate, and then Vittorio.
Paul Mescal is, which guy is that?
It's a guy from Gladiator and Irish actor.
Wait, okay.
He's in the lead. Did you see Gladiator, you know?
The latest one, no.
Yeah, he's the lead guy in Gladiator. And I was like, oh, fuck, man. To be doing bag. I don't know if he was doing bag, but
he was doing bag.
He was definitely doing bag.
Yeah.
But apparently he was really nice. Like he went up to Mike Rice's brother and was just like, "Hello, I'm Paul," and it's just like, "Yeah, I know you are. You're like incredibly famous. There's people like staring at us right now." I was telling Hamish I got a couple of like, "You're that cunt from the Mike and Vittorio's podcast." There was one guy who was like said he was a fan of this, which I was like,
"Oh, really?"
I was like, "Oh, that's nice." Most people just are like, "Oh yeah, Mike and Vittorio's whatever." But so Chris is gone. Okay, he's gone. But by God, was there a massive end to the saga. First of all, I only said this on the Patreon when we had Elliot Steele on, so I have to say it on the public episode. It got so bad that what I was doing was I was wiping his shit off the toilet seat with tissue paper, and then I was jamming the toilet paper in between his bedroom door, and then sometimes I was just chucking it outside his bedroom door. And he complained to the landlord, and the landlord called me, and he was just like, "Yeah, mate, Chris is saying that you're leaving like dirty tissue paper outside his bedroom door." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's his shit." And my landlord just goes, "All right, yeah, that's totally fine." But then like me and I don't know if you want to say what, but I was going past, anytime I was going past his bedroom and he needed to piss, he lines up all of his shoes outside his bedroom, and I would just get his shoes, and I would just empty my bladder into his shoes. I was like, it's biological warfare at this stage. I've had to touch your shit maybe 50 times.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put your foot in my piss. It's only fair.
It's fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
And I always just thought, like, God, if he came home and he caught me like with my dick in his shoe, that would have
come
been,
on, man. That's not rock and roll.
man. That's not cool, man.
Man, we used to rock and roll in the 70s, but man, this is I don't know about this.
I ain't seen
man.
shit like this since fucking Burning Man. But he so anyway, he was supposed to move out on like the last day of June, and then he just went AWOL. He locked his room and disappeared for like 2 days. And there was this new hot kid who's supposed to move in. Apparently he's hot. Hamish said he's hot. He's like 20.
Well, I don't know.
20.
He's just I'm
Is he
not
a
good
twink?
at judging because I think I've said that before, and you've been like, "Oh no, I don't like it."
Is he a twink?
No, maybe too hairy to be a twink.
Ah, okay, yeah.
But he's not
See?
super hairy. But I mean, he's got like a bit of a beard, I think. And
Okay,
like,
I'll have a look.
You
Yeah.
shave him.
What? I could shave him
just
when,
shave him.
when
well,
he's
that's what
asleep.
I said. Yeah.
Shave him when he's asleep.
Yeah.
But so anyway, yeah, he locks his bedroom door. He fucks off for 2 days. The landlord's trying to contact him, and he's just off, like, just getting pissed in the local area or whatever, probably sleeping rough. And then, like, the landlord, we're all like, when is he moving out? Like, we're just so fucking sick from wherever. And the landlord's like, oh, I don't know, he's just gone, he just disappeared. And then he just reappears, and then, well, Gav knows some of his friends, so he calls his friends and like, oh, he's had some kind of a breakdown. He's gone missing. So me and Hamish are like, he's killed himself.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Because that means he's gone and also he's dead.
It's a perfect ending.
So it's a perfect ending to the story. But unfortunately, he didn't kill himself. He comes back.
It was business as usual,
business
boys.
as usual, boys. He comes back, looks like a bag of AIDS. He comes back, looks absolutely rough as fuck. Comes home and he's just like, I'm arguing with him, like, when are you leaving? And he's like, tomorrow, man, all right, come on. And there's shit on the seat again or whatever.
Oh.
Anyway, 2 nights, the last day he was here, I'm lying in bed, right? It's about 6 a.m. I'm not sleeping as well at the moment. I'm lying there like half asleep, half whatever. And I just hear my door like opening, and I'm like, I turn over, and the guy Chris is just with the door open, just standing in my room, just staring at me like this. And I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I like get out of my bed, and he's just like, he closes the door, and
I still
I
can't believe I slept through this.
yeah, and I pull on my trousers and I go like chasing after him, but I had to take a piss, so I ran to the bathroom. Ran to the bathroom, took a piss, ran back out.
Take your shoes off.
Yeah. And so I run downstairs, and he's like gone into his room or whatever, and I'm like, I get to the bottom of the stairs, and I'm like, what the fuck were you doing in my room? And he opens his door like a bit, and he's like, well, when he was at the door, he goes like this. He goes, I'm sleepwalking, and then he walks away.
I'm sleepwalking here.
You're sleepwalking. You're not awake. You can't speak.
Yeah.
And he goes, I was sleepwalking, and then he runs off. And I get to the bottom of the stairs, and I'm like, I'm just screaming through the door.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was sleepwalking, and I was like, you can't speak when you're sleepwalking. You're awake now. Did you just wake up between in the last 30 seconds?
Yeah.
And he opens his door, and he's like, I don't know, man. He just kept saying, I don't know. And I was like, what were you doing in my room? And he just keeps going, I don't know, man. I don't have an answer for that question. And I'm like,
was he coming to kill you?
I don't know. I think so. And then he closes his fucking door, and I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? So I go up to my room anyway. I call the landlord, and I'm like, that dude just fucking came into my room. Like, he's probably going to kill me. Because that guy was saying to the landlord that, like, he basically blames me and Hamish for him now being homeless. He's like, they bullied me out of the house, and now I've got nowhere to go. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's coming into, like...
Which was our plan.
Fuck,
and we
yeah.
did succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fully wanted to bully him out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he deserved to be bullied.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was shitting on. It was
100%.
and then not taking accountability.
No,
for
he
it.
was picking on. He called me a fat loser. He called me all kinds of things.
Yeah. Fuck this guy.
Call me a hack.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you crossed the line now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so then I called the landlord. And I'm like, man, this guy came into my room, and I'm like, wouldn't be surprised if he was coming in to like fucking cave my skull in, because he was like, yeah, whatever. And he said to Gav, when Gav bumped into him the night before this, he was like shit faced down at like Broccoli Barge, and he was like saying to Gav, the landlord, he was like, yeah, man, I've served in the military. He's like, you're not from the same world as me. You and Hamish and Rob ain't from the same world as me, and all this sort of stuff. And Gav was just like, yeah, whatever, just get out of the fucking house.
Yeah.
And then he might have said,
he got him banned from the Broccoli Barge, Gav.
Oh, nice.
He's like the governor of Broccoli.
Yeah, and he goes, you think you're the king of broccoli? And he goes, as far as you're concerned, I fucking am.
Yeah.
Nice.
He got him banned from the pub. He got him banned from like all the news agents. So he's just like not welcome in Broccoli anymore. There's posters of him around town.
You'll never work in this town again.
Yeah, there's a bounty out on his head.
It's a bounty on his ass.
Wow.
But
have you seen this shit?
Yeah. That's when he leaves. He marks his territory.
Yeah.
I've gone down to the Broccoli Barge to use the facilities before, and I'm like, Chris has been here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I go into the bathroom again, like in the middle of the day now. I'm still like, I want to have one more, like I want to have it out with him one more time for like coming into my room. So I go downstairs. First of all, I go into the bathroom, shit all over the toilet seat. I go downstairs. He's out in the backyard, just doing his washing or whatever. He's brought all of his stuff out into the backyard, and like all of his boxes and with his belongings in them and stuff. And I walk out and I was like, what the fuck were you doing in my room? And he was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I was like, what were you doing in my fucking room? He was like, I don't know. I don't know. And I was like, you try that fucking shit again, I'll kill you. And he was like, oh please. And I just went, yeah, I should call the police or whatever. And he was like, you're gonna call the police? And I was like, yeah, you're unhinged, man. Like I don't know what you're gonna do to me if you fucking, if I'm asleep or whatever. He was like, oh come on. And then he like tried to walk past me, and I was like, and you fucking, there's shit on the toilet seat yet again. And then he's like, where? Show me. And I'm like, fucking come here. And then he's like, at this point, I'm like, he might take a swing at me because his hair is all fucking, his face.
He's been drinking for 2 days. And he's just like, where? And we walk up the stairs together. I'm like, this guy might just turn around and fucking clock me. So I'm trying to keep a bit of distance between them. And we go into the toilet, and he's just like, show me where? And I go, right there, you cunt, right there. And just shit all over the fucking seat. And he goes, and he gets the toilet paper and he fucking cleans it off or whatever. And then I was like, it's like, you better be gone by tonight. You better be gone. And he was just like, yeah. And I was just like, I'll fucking kill you if you come near my bedroom again. He was like, yeah, I'd like to see you try or whatever. And then he fucking goes down. And then I'm staring at the toilet seat, and he didn't get all of it. So I fucking get more tissue paper. I wipe it off. I go downstairs. He's at the backyard, and I get one of his shoes, and I just ram the shitty toilet paper into his shoe, right into where where your toes go. And then that was the last time I saw him, because then he fucked off. Wow.
And then they kicked him out. Now Gav just turned up. Gav just sent 2 mates of his here with 2 vans, and they were like, Chris, put your shit in the vans, you're going. And then they put his stuff in storage somewhere, and then they just dropped him off in Honor Oak Park. He just said, yeah, leave me here. Yeah. So now he's just at large.
So he hasn't got a place to go to?
No,
I think he's staying with a friend or something. Which imagine that friend, who probably isn't much of a friend, is probably like an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have friends.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I guess I can help you out, Chris, if it's a couple of days. He's like, yeah, it'll be a couple of days. Yeah. Yeah.
He
also there's he's fucked because hostels won't let you in if you're over 65.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Not like normal hostels won't let you in if you're over 65. Yeah, a lot of them have that rule because they don't want people.
I wonder what that is.
Well, they don't want
an
people
insurance thing.
No, they don't want fucking old cut. If you're 65,
yeah, but if you're 64, what's the difference?
Well, yeah, I guess so. But it's got to be an age at one point where you say no.
You put it at 45 then, surely.
I've seen 50 as well. But what I'm saying is, if you're an old guy, you can't just rock up to a hostel and stay there because they'll be like, you're too old.
Wow. I think if you're 65, you need to stay in a hostel. I would have thought that'd be illegal. Kill yourself.
No, you can deny people's fucking. You can say I don't know. Look at you. You can't come in.
Can you say no Muslims?
Great point. I wish.
George's like, if I had my way.
Oh, I'm a silly goose.
Silly goose.
I'm such a silly racist goose.
So now Chris is just at large. But he befriended all the homeless people down outside, like Sainsbury's and stuff. But we're going to call him now and see if he answers. Right?
Okay. Should we call him from George's phone, just in case? Just so it's definitely a clean phone.
Do you have
because if he sees you...
I don't know if George's phone is clean, but...
yeah, I'll delete the child porn and it'll be fine.
No, keep it on.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Give me.
Because I blocked him. Because I want to say something to him.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to say, Hamish? Like in the chamber?
Any last words?
Because he's probably going to hang up very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's think.
Because I know what I'm going to say.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to keep it. It's going to be a surprise. Okay. Yeah. His number is that's +44. So that's
Do you
0.
just type it in? It'll be easier. And I won't say anything. I'll just do that for you guys, and then you can just.
So it says. I've never fucking rang a number like this before. See that where it says +44?
Yeah.
I put in plus.
Just put 07.
07, yeah.
Just put 0 instead of the +4.
07.
Yeah.
07. I'd love if his number was already in your phone.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's the guy I buy Coke from.
Yeah.
75.
No. You only do 17.
Oh shit!
So it's not double. You know what I mean?
Oh god.
Yeah.
07. 07. 54. 49. No, that's not.
Aren't you going to be seeing him around, broccoli?
Oh well,
hope
we're
so.
hoping to see him like out on the streets, just like fucking
begging us for money.
Hey man, do you mind if I come over and shit? 896.
Come on, man, just for old time's sake.
72. Okay, let me just make sure I got this right. 07549 07549 896 772. I just realized I just gave his number out over the fucking phone. Yeah, feel free to call Chris, by the way. All right, so try not to laugh because I want to make it sound serious. So he doesn't hang
I'm
up.
not going to talk with you guys. This is all you guys.
Put on speaker. Turn it up as loud as you can. Hopefully he's dead. Oh, come on.
He's not going to answer. You won't answer
God.
a number because he's
Okay.
probably owes people money.
Okay,
Oh,
message him saying you've got some work for him. Say that you I got your number
listen,
from.
I'll.
Want to leave a voice note?
Okay, hang up. Okay, if all else fails, we'll leave a voice note.
Yeah.
Okay, let me unblock him real quick.
Do you want me to text him or do you want to text? Because this is.
Well, I'm gonna try calling him now on WhatsApp, and then if all else fails, we'll leave him. Is this like legally like abuse? Or
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Who cares?
Look at the travesty of our lives.
No, I
should-
think it has to be repeated. To
Yeah.
be considered
Yeah.
abuse. If we're just leaving one voice note.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, come on.
I knew you'd be back, Robbie. Back for more.
Oh, you fucking stupid old faggot. His profile picture on WhatsApp says extreme pattern something, no rules, only balls.
It's a game. It's baton.
What's baton?
It's like lawn bowls, like bowls.
Oh, right.
Oh, of course he plays that. The
Bocce.
fucking old
What are
cunt.
the names for it?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, yeah, he's probably fucking not answering his phone because of like.
Yeah, he probably owes people money and shit.
God damn it.
I think the only way you're gonna end this is by leaving a voice note. You leave a voice note.
Leave a voice note?
Yeah, unless you don't want a record of it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe let's leave it. I
Yeah.
don't know. What do you think?
Well, he might go to the police and be like, "These guys are fucking."
But the cops, they
the
don't have
cops
the
are too busy.
resources to
Yeah,
deal
yeah,
with
yeah.
this.
How fucking
Unless we're actually
Just
harassing him.
leave him a voice note on my phone.
Yeah. Maybe he'll answer it.
Maybe I answer.
Yeah, we'll try one more.
That would have been great. Hey, what's going on? Come on. I'd love if someone answered and was like, "This is Chris's friend. He's dead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry." How long does it have to ring for before it goes to? You got the shit, Meister. Leave a message.
6772. Can't take your call right now. Just leave your message after the tone. When you're done, press hash or just hang up.
Hey, Chris. It's Rob here. Just wanted to say sorry about everything that happened, but Yeah, I'm just calling to say that you left something in the house. Yeah, you left some shit stains on the toilet, you fucking old retard.
Yeah. Remember when I told you I'd win?
Yeah,
This
we
is
win,
how we
motherfucker. We win, motherfucker. Enjoy the streets, you faggot. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. If I see you, I ain't giving you a fucking cent. Okay, alright.
Yeah, you've left a scent in the house, though, you fucking smelly cunt.
God bless whatever toilet you're shitting in now, you fucking old retard. Oh, alright, I think that's enough.
Okay. Good stuff, boys. Good stuff. Oh.
I gotta block him again.
Yeah, block him again. Yeah.
Oh god, block him.
Yeah.
Are
Are you not worried he's going to come to the house? Like the guy from, I don't know, he did last summer.
He doesn't have any keys
He
anymore.
doesn't have a key.
That's so
He might have got one. He might have got a key card.
Yeah.
Have a tool ready.
You need to get a fucking lock
got
for
my
your door.
dildo.
I'm gonna help you put a lock on your
Yeah,
door.
have a lock.
Let's put a new.
The last few nights I've just been I was putting my
That's it. That's not gonna do anything.
chair, but it would wake me up. Him trying to get in.
Yeah,
would, like,
but let's just put a fucking door. Fucking.
Yeah.
yeah.
just
In
put a
fairness, the
doorknob on.
handle falling off every
You
time.
can get a cheap handle on Amazon, dude.
Yeah.
I replaced my handle when I first got it. Like,
Yeah. You own the lock on the
On his door, yeah.
his door, yeah.
Yeah. Many times I was thinking about just taking it off and being like, I have the receipt. Like,
Letting the
buy
kids
your own
escape.
fucking
Yeah.
lock.
Yeah, fuck,
He needs
man.
to
I don't
lock
know.
on his
Maybe we
fucking
shouldn't have done
arsehole.
that.
Hmm?
Maybe we shouldn't have done that.
No, you should have done that.
Yeah, you
It's
think so?
fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
He'll be dead soon.
Yeah, wait, what are you worried about? I don't
Yeah.
think that's.
Well, what if he dies in the next few days
Yeah.
and the police are investigating his death
Yeah.
and they check his voicemail and it's us being like, yeah, we fucking hope you die, you stupid old retard.
Yeah.
And then our DNA is all over his shoes.
Yeah, but-
And Hamish's spit is on his shoes. My
Yeah, but
piss
like-
is in his shoes.
Yeah, but you wishing someone death doesn't necessarily mean that you've killed him. Also, like he's gonna die from a fucking he's gonna die from a drug overdose or like from boozing or just like sleeping out in the cold.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I hope. All right, guys, that's the end of the public episode. R.I.P. Chris. We wish him the best. Hopefully the streets aren't too unkind to him. And of course, our guest was George Wheeler. Follow him on Instagram at the George Wheeler. To continue listening to this week's episode, head on over to the Patreon. George gets his cock out. We take a good look at George's cock. It's a nice cock. You don't want to miss that. Yeah, so there's an extra episode every week on the Patreon, and then some random little goodies and stuff are also on there. Yeah, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could throw us a few quid. Also, just tell people about the podcast. You know the drill. I have a solo show on the 19th of July in London. It's a Saturday. It's at 5 p.m. Please come. You can find tickets on my Instagram at the link in my bio. What else? Yeah, spread the love. I hope you're well. And yeah, see you next week. All right. Bye, guys. Bye.